Happy Flex Friday, everybody. I hope everyone had a fantastic rest of their Thursday. I hope you're all having a great Friday so far today. China, Nerdin, C, Yeet Sandwich, Score, Coral, Matt, LaFay, Kim, Twigs, Amber. How's everybody doing? WeFormer, Bings, good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you for the lyric, Bings. Hi, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Also, Twiggy, aren't you doing things today? Better be. Wifeboat. Wifeboat is deceased, if you're curious. Sailus, happy Friday. Good to see you. I hope you're all doing well. It's Friday. We made it to the end of the week. I'm so excited. FLCL fan, how's it going? Things as in hanging out on Twitch. Well, no. WeFormer, you never have to apologize for missing streams. Ever, ever, ever. I always appreciate when you can be here. Thank you so much. Thought Wifeboat was immune to everything. Wifeboat had a long night. So, yeah. Paint Chipped, how's it going? You actually get to hang out today. Well, that sounds like fun. So today, the game just like fired up and started doing things. So I went into the menu. But we're going to be playing What Remains of Edith Finch today, which I've never played. I'm very excited to play it. It's been on my to-play list for a while. Nerdin cashed in Flex Friday points for this, so here we are. Traveling and then work. Made your brother watch my stream when you're at his house. Aw, thank you, WeFormer. So I'll throw... The game plays itself when the coffee isn't even ready. I know, right? Lord, how's it going? So... The weekend's almost here. I have a very busy day today. I have a lot of things I need to do today. I need to get the dryer delivery is being set up today for tomorrow. I have to coordinate with the gas company to get that hooked up and swapped over. Hopeless Rebel, good to see you. Welcome in. So I gotta see when the gas company can come out to get that converted and hooked up, because they won't do it, so I have to get the gas company to do it. I have to mow the lawn again. I only got like 3/4 of the way through it the other day, and then a wicked storm blew through, so I have to do that and get the old one all disconnected and pulled out and stuff. So I have things to do. Oh, and I have to go to the post office to get the thank you cards. I got all the thank you cards done for the charity event. So if you donated enough to get stickers and a thank you card, they are packed and ready to go. I just need to take them to the post office. So, Nick, how's it going? Good to see you. Lawns are overrated. Admiral Peachy, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. You have 2 birthday parties to go to this weekend. Fancy. When you played Edith Finch, you thought it was a horror game? You were waiting for jump scares? Yeah. It's not a horror game, right? Right? Have you tried telling them that you're Batman? Kippy, how's it going? Banana Suit should be here Sunday. I actually have shipping information, and the shipping information is actually working. So it looks like it's en route, and it should be here Sunday. This is Banana Suit number 3. Definitely not. Why the popcorn emote? Why? 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 So Sunday delivery, probably not. So maybe most likely Monday. So don't worry about it. Now I'm worried about it. Ender Lilies is fantastic. Great music, beautiful visuals, smooth combat. Nick, I don't know if you saw, we were playing Death's Door yesterday. Really good. Probably gonna play more of that next week. Cyborical, good to see you. Tactical, good to see you as well. Very similar. Like, Death's Door was very Souls-like, really smooth combat, lots of Metroidvania elements, really nice. Yeah, we're playing Edith Finch today. It is a Flexi Friday. I don't like the words that Twiggy is typing at all. It was really fun, Nick. I'm probably gonna play it again next week. I was just gonna keep playing it yesterday, like last night, but I decided I think I might do at least one more stream of it. We'll see where we can get. We're in the witch's basement, so we still have a bunch to do, but is Edith Finch a horror game? I hope not, Peachy. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. No, that's totally understandable, see. I've been avoiding this game, like crazy, because I didn't want to spoil it for me too. Have fun at work, China. Edith Finch will make you flinch. Get out. No, not a horror game. Okay, great. Great. Now I'm super actually concerned. So, yeah. By the way, if it's even slightly scary, you're gonna feel like a dick for redeeming it. No, it's like a walking simulator. There's no, like, jump scares or anything, so... You've done worse. Okay. You're not helping at all, so... by the way, speaking of games, BT dubs, as my daughter would say, go to Google and check out their Google Doodle for today. It's a full-on game. It's actually really fun. It's one for the Olympics, and there's a bunch of different mini games you can play. There's rugby, there's like synchronized swimming and dancing, and there's skateboarding. There's a bunch. It's really neat and actually really well done. So, highly recommend that you try it out. If you need some time killing later today, it's actually pretty good. Also, go for Team Yellow. I went for Team Yellow because they were in last place when I selected it. How do you know there's no jump scares? Because I don't think there's jump scares, Bings. Speaking of horror games, we have to play a horror game with Wifeboat at some point. We were talking the other day, we're probably going to aim for October, end of September or October for the horror stream, co-stream. She just got her full schedule through the beginning of September, so we're going to look at scheduling the Getting Over It co-stream soon. And then once... She's still getting into the flow of night stuff, so once that's settled in, we'll figure out when she's going to deadlift me, because that'll be fun. Maybe we'll go and do it at the gym, so that other people can watch. Mikey. No jump scare. Don't put dots after that. Bing's God. Hi, Mikey. Now I'm going to be tense the whole time. You're awful people. Just want you to know. Happy Friday, buddy. How was the rest of SnowRunner? The real jump scare is the jump scare in your heart. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. I don't have heart problems. Well, actually. Help? So, yes. One other thing that I want to point out to everybody, because it irritated the ever-living crap out of me this morning. So let me just put that out there so that I can vocalize my displeasure, and then we can move on. Twitch has removed/moved team links. If you'll notice below the stream, there's no The Nook thing there. So now it's in the About panel, next to the number of followers that you have, and it doesn't even look like it's a link, it's just a footnote. And I'm furious. It's gross, it makes it even harder to find them, and I hate it. So I hope, my hope is that this is the first step of them doing something good with teams, and not a step towards them getting rid of teams. Where is it? Yeah, you have to go down into, it's below where it says About Tugboat. There's my follower count, and then next to that, there's in gray, on gray, The Nook. They don't do anything with Teams, Paintshift. Literally the only thing that Twitch does with Teams is put that link there. You can't browse for them, you can't do anything with them. The only thing it is that little link. That's it, full stop. That is the end of their commitment to Teams. Everything that like we've done with the Nook and all that has been outside of it, has just been us doing it. So, like, even if it goes away, the Nook as a concept will never go away. It's still gonna exist, but it's just so irritating because it is such a missed opportunity by the platform. And there's so many good things they could do with it. But, yeah. Gugh. Didn't see it while looking for it, Valk, right? You have to know it's there to be able to find it. It's not something that's going to be stumbled on. Because it honestly, it doesn't even look like a link. I needed to vocalize my displeasure with that. So here we are. I'm really curious because there are a lot of companies like Blue Microphones, Logitech, Corsair. They use their teams for a sponsorship spot. So like if you get sponsored by Blue Microphones, you join the Blue Microphone team, and then there's a Blue Microphone tag underneath your stream. So I'm wondering how those companies are going to react to this change, because that's interesting. That's part of their like product placement stuff. So that's really interesting. Like it just says the Nook. Yeah. Yep. Buck, how's it going? Everybody seems to love Edith Finch. I'm excited to play it. / I'm a little concerned. Slightly a little concerned. So, next week. Normal week of streams. We're probably going to do some more Death's Door at some point next week. The other thing is, next Friday, a week from today, #1, Memento cashed in Flex Friday for Ghost Runner. So that will be our Flex Friday game next week. And then, after my stream, quick break, and then at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm going to be over on Mikey's channel. We should shout Mikey out, because no one knows where to find him. I'll be over on Mikey's channel playing Phasmophobia with Twiggy and Mikey as one of his charity redemptions. So, what's a Mikey? Yeah. What's a Mikey? And then a couple weeks after that, we'll be doing Sea of Thieves over on Twiggy's channel. So, we got a lot of fun stuff coming up. Looking forward to that, but who's Mikey? I don't know. That's a question for next Friday. Who is Mikey? And why does everyone call him Milky? Why is Mikey? He instantly raided into LaFay, who then raided Josh. As is tradition. Rob, I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. If I didn't say hi before. Sailors. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Bob. Bob, enjoy your emotes. Sailors, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Thank you. So, that's what we got. I guess we should get started. I don't know how long this game is, so with the pace with which I play games, we should probably get started. What's the goal for a stream tomorrow? We're at 25 of 100, so it's not happening. 75 more, easy peasy. It's 4 or less hours? No, Mikey, please. Also, they said, someone said that the time to beat for Death's Door was like 9 hours, and I hadn't even gotten to the first boss yet of 3, so yeah. Can you make it a little... It's bigger on the next screen, Wifeboat. Will I ever do biddies instead of subs? Yes, WeFormer. I'm trying to figure out what a good bit goal will be, but we'll do every now and then. There'll be a week where we'll have a bit goal.
Phrasing.
Listen. $1 million. What is that? The worst clip? This is what Mikey looks like. Oh no. Alright, let's play Edith Finch. Right? It's Friday. I'm tired. Did I mention that? Did I mention that I'm tired? Oh, yeah. That one. Yes. Yes, yes. The mashup of the sound clips, yeah. I'm never tired, yeah. He's also wearing a wig. I should probably pay attention. We're on a boat! Oh, I can move. Oh, wow, what a neat... Oh, wait, no, I can just look around. I can't. Oh. Oh. It's right here, wife boat. Use your eyeballs. She has a broken arm? Or a broken hand?
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning.
Oh, this is cool.
The house.
And we're on an island.
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Okay. Date of birth 92. Date missing 2003. This isn't the weird part. Oh, the beginning is not the weird... Oh, shift zooms. Does not sprint. Shift zooms. Okay. Oh, look at these flowers.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Also 11. Okay. Look at these flowers. Gorgeous. What a mailbox! The Orca's Island Gazette. I love that, like, glove? What is that?
Marked urgent. Open immediately.
Oh, this is neat. It's an emo glove. Well, yeah.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Brother Lewis's funeral? Okay, the letters spilling onto the ground was really neat. That's what you put on people's arms in the hospital so they don't pick at their IVs? Really?
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Can we go this way? Let's go down into the creepy woods. That seems fine. Jive, how's it going? Another thing for Milton, who's missing. Okay, I can't go that way, so there are invisible walls. Alright. This is very pretty.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
This This undergrowth reminds me of being in the Blue Ridge Mountains. A little bit. Like those deep old forests.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent.
Uncomfortably
As if they're
silent.
about to say something, but never do.
Okay. All I can think of is ticks, yeah. Gandalf, how's it going? So many missing signs. Jesse, how's it going?
A generous bestowal.
Give me
And
strength.
her name was Lola. She was a showgirl, with yellow feathers in her hair and a dress cut down to there. She would merengue and do the cha-cha, and while she tried to be a star, Tony always tended bar. Across the crowded floor, they worked from 8 till 4. They were young and they had each other. Who could ask for more? At the Copacabana, the hottest
The
spot north
Coppa.
of Havana. At the Copacabana, music and passion were always the fashion. At the Coppa they fell in love.
Faye, thank you for the bits. Terrible. There's a lot of missing signs scattered around.
The house was
Holy.
exactly like I remembered it. The way I'd been dreaming about it.
That doesn't look safe. This kind of looks like one of my Minecraft houses. Oh, okay. So the road goes up that way. So we could have taken the road and it loops over. All right. Got it. Looks perfectly sound. Yeah, I mean, there's big beams there. I'm sure it's fine. They used, what are the... They used core wood for the support on that back piece, so it's fine. If Valheim taught me anything... What is that? That a
I asked
drag?
Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband. I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
Okay. Yeah, a little bit, LeFay, yeah. Like, okay, so the dragon actually looks like a slide? Like, there was it was attached up there at one point, and you would come out the mouth, maybe? Pretentious Kraken, how's it going? Clavicus, good to see you as well. Happy Friday to you both. I love these stepped planters. If you've ever seen any of my Minecraft houses, you'll know that I like stepped planters.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
I was afraid of the house. The doggy door. Oh, we're going in through the
Crawling
doggy
through
door.
the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
This is What Remains of Edith Finch. It's kind of a walking sim story game. Didn't even try the door handle. Listen, and this is where you stopped. I feel that in my bones, Nerdin. Oh, that's very pretty. What is that? Classic tennis ball on a string maneuver. I mean, it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Whoa. Look at this kitchen. Oh, this is pretty. Look at those beams.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Lewis Finch. Oh, there's Lewis. Look at all those books. Well, I mean, yeah, there's the books, but the kitchen is lovely. Like, big farmhouse sink. Look at that stove.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
The book's open to apple pie. That's kind of hilarious. These are all cookbooks? Look at how much salmon there is. Jesus. There's so many books. Oh, I just want to sit on the floor and go through all these books. Buy a Kindle. Sassy, how's it going?
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
From the night we left? Oh yeah,
It
there's
was
still...
like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
There's still takeout all over the table. Why did they leave in a rush? Oh. I love the pictures. Look at that. These are all pictures from, like, that's a picture of actual, like, the coast of Washington, right? Diana, how's it going? Gorgeous. Oh, that opens to the garage. Interesting.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
They were trying to get her into a nursing home? Oh, look at that view. Hold on. I think they have very similar, oh, this is
Nothing in the house looked
stunning.
abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
The original house sank? Bruised your shins the other day while moving furniture? Aw. This is gorgeous. Look at all these books. Is that that looks like a picture of the original house, I'm gonna guess, right? Look at that. Oh, there's a point out there with statues? I love, like, the inside of this house. The outside gives me the creeps. The inside is gorgeous. Okay, it just got worse. Let's not do bugs. Thanks. Oh.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Great-Grandpa Sven built the music box and the rest of the house? Barbara Finch on the scene of a horror movie? My Friend Bigfoot. Oh, look at that door! That's a gorgeous door.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Look at the light coming through here. Okay. Okay. A foam sealed...
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Buried in the library? Okay. Mags, how's it going? Emily, good to see you as well. Virulent, good to see you. Julie Kitten, good to see you. Okay. That's expanding, like, hard pack foam. That made this door airtight. And what is with... We saw another one of these in the garage. That, like, barring on it. Look at the bolts. Jesus. What is... Okay. Packing peanuts.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of the last night. So were they packing to move? Oh, that's a gorgeous light. Love this door, though. Hang on, I don't want to go upstairs yet. We haven't looked over... Oh, this connects back to the kitchen. Okay. This house is pretty. Very pretty. They look like cut-up hot dogs. Pink ball pad, how's it going? Should we go to the basement?
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Ah, okay. We can't go into the basement. Anything in the closet? We don't know yet, Mags. We know our brother is missing. The other brother
After Milton
died.
disappeared. Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
And
Edie
the house was
retaliated
left in a
and drilled
rush.
peepholes.
Drilled peep? So, kid disappeared. Mom went nuts and sealed up all the doors. So then, great-grandma Edie drilled peepholes in all the doors? Yeah, pretentious, I will. Leading stuff like that is... Try to tone down a little bit. I will. Don't worry. This room is gorgeous. Oh, look at that saw. That's awesome, too. I love these windows. Need to make notes. Future renovations. Flamingo, how's it going? Yeah, the table. The table's really cool, too. Alright. Oh! That's an open door. Hello? Molly. 1937 to 1947.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
That's another member of the family that died when they were 10? I'm scared of open doors now? Yes. So this room was sealed up in 1947? I love the painting on the door. Are those drag
I
marks?
spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Great Uncle Walter's room. Okay.
I
That
think
was-
my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Unnecessary jump scare there, alright? I'm very worried. Why is the rug pulled back? The Finches and the house is underwater? Did the original house sink into the water? Is that a train car?
Louis
249.
told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Secret passages, but I never believed him. The key we got in the will unlocks a book?
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Okay, that was weird.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Look, it's the creature that gave me a thalassophobia. Yeah. Okay, hang on. I want to go look. There's a couple... Hold up. Wow. I love this nook. Come on. I love this. Oh, it goes up more. Okay. Barbara, 1944 to 1960. So she was 16? What's with...
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Oh, there's the Bigfoot cutout. Weird. This... The creepy sealed door just adds character to the nook.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
So it's not small, LaFay, so it's a hallway that goes down and it looks like it opens up in the distance to a bigger room. Yeah, her father Odin. It's like 1800s Norwegian, yeah. 51 Tales, Dreamer's Tales, From Cove to Stove. Swedish Folk Tales, The Book of Sand, Labyrinths, A Viking's Belly, Raw Fowl. I'll take Gravity's Rainbow for 300, Alex.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Okay. It's a power cord. It's plugged into the outlet and then it goes up there, which is weird. It's all fun and games till you come to a door that has your name and today's date on it. Yes. Alright, as weird as this house is, I kinda love the inside. Sven, 1950 to 1964, and Edie, 1917 to 2010.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
I love that all the doors just have, like, weird, wonderful art on them. Calvin, 1950 to 1961. Another 11-year-old.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Huh. Okay. I wonder if there's any funny hidden books there. Maybe. The way that was worded? Yeah. Gregory was 1? Why did Gregory get his own bedroom?
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
It's a bathroom? Wait. What? What? Gregory slept in the tub, yeah. The Big Book of Homeschooling. Jabberwocky. The Homeschooling Book of Answers. The Book of Sand. The King in Yellow. A lot of repeats. Seeing Critically. Time and the Gods. Swan's Way. Multiple copies of The Weird. The King in Yellow is Bad News.
Hello, hello.
Is that the steeple of a house in the water? I didn't notice that. It's a Cthulhu book. Oh, right. Is that where the original house was? I thought the original house sank here and they built on top of it, huh? Yeah, that saw blade is gorgeous. The big two-man saw. Really, really cool. That's where it sunk, right? This one. Okay. Alright. Let's go through the creepy hole in the wall. Jesus Christ. I couldn't go in the attic paint shift. It was locked. What a gorgeous window. Ooh. Wifeboat, if you're awake. The window we had to replace in Tug Jr.'s room. We should see about getting like a stained glass window. I think that would look really good.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Milton painted a creepy cat on the wall? Okay.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
Yeah, FLC, I've seen
I had
those.
no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Okay, so coming through that, my controller vibrated on my desk and my heart stopped. So just throwing that out there. Oh, wait, is this... Oh, this is her room.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
What a neat room. The passageway is in the wardrobe. Yeah, this is the girl who was 10, who died in 1947.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
That's hilarious. So the gerbil had a little passageway and could go into the dresser. That's hilarious. Still has family in those walls? Maybe. A journal?
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Oh, now we're playing as Molly? Oh boy.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
She had fish, too. Oh, wait, can we go this way? She's so little.
I kept eating and eating.
Oh, no, don't eat the toothpaste. No. That's not...
I ate a lot of things that
Oh, no. Honey, no. I don't like this anymore.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was
Hi.
a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Oh, boy.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
What? What is
I tried to be
happening?
quiet, but the bird was really scared.
What is happening?
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Is this girl on an acid trip? Like, what is... No, I'm controlling the cat's movements. I'm trying to figure out where to go. You're pretty much on rails. Oh, creepy. Where am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to go back? Am I supposed to go after the bird? No? Oh. Hi, bird.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Oh, there's a treehouse out here.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
What a weird little girl. What is happening?
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
What is happening? Little teeth nibbling in the grass. This girl has bloodlust.
Rabbits.
Rabbits. Whoa. I missed. Wait. Got it. Are they gonna
Imagine
find
his
this?
face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him
I
up,
don't.
and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Nagatha, thank you so much for 5 months. What is happening?
A mama rabbit.
jeez. What
She
is
was almost
going
too
on?
big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? Quick, to the water! Flop!
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
How is she... How? What?
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Where'd it go? Come here. I don't
tore
know
off
what
her
is happening.
flipper, and it tasted really good.
This is so weird. This is not at all what I was expecting. What is happening?
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
What is going on? Oh, come on. Mm-mm. No. No.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
I don't like this. Molly is tripping. Wait, where do I go? Want to play Pink Floyd in the background, right? Is that a tentacle? Don't eat holly, kids. What am I supposed to be doing? Ugh. It's a Cthulhu Christmas, right? Oh, here we go. That's how we
I
drive
was
it.
big, but I moved real quiet.
Oh my god, what is... Oh my god. What? This is
I wanted
wild.
to stop, but also I didn't.
This isn't it. Great. Great. Knock knock. Who's there? It's
The
Cthulhu.
last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have.
What is
so
happening?
I swam towards it.
I don't know what's going on.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Is this just, like, a ridiculous acid trip? Oh. No, 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 no. No, no, no. This is not easy to control. Hang on.
I got closer and closer.
Oh, no.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
What in the wide world of sports just happened?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Not a horror game. Yeah. Uh-huh. Kid has a future as a horror writer, right? Okay. That was cool.
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Maybe a finger? She has no future as anything. That's accurate. We can't go into the bathroom. Are we gonna climb out on the roof?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
I mean, yeah.
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Look at this view, though.
Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
They adopted a cat and named it Molly? What the heck?
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Why are there so many empty bird cages? And a snake cage. Great. Great. Rob. Lurpy. Purply. Perpy. Derpy. Blank. Bob. And Burpy. Okay. Okay.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
72-year-old woman refuses to evacuate because of a little forest fire. Okay. Bob the Bird. Built in 1937, Sven Finch.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed.
I was
could
right.
have, but she didn't.
Dragon kills Finch. It's a Norwegian flag. Oh yeah, so it wrapped around the tree. And it collapsed. Huh. That puts the structural integrity of the house into question. Just saying. Rupture, how's it going? Let's look at the... Is that a paper mache shark? Odin Finch, joining the great majority.
Her room was like a museum.
(1880 to
For
1937). Is this another
500 years,
flashback?
the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse. His wife,
family
Ingeborg,
curse?
and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse.
And his house?
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
The house... What?
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Why would you put your house on the boat? Yeah.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Interesting. Low mouse sensitivity makes it hard to close the book. Lewis, 1988 to 2010.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Huh.
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already
Week
started
before
to
we left?
memorialize him.
Norwegian folktales.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh, it's this bathroom.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Oh. There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edie Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
That was pretty neat. Not gonna lie. That was kind of neat. Oh, it's a dark room.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished.
Interesting.
He never put it down.
It's super cool. Yeah, this is a dark room. Calvin Finch, April to September 1951. Murder probe clues exhausted. Couple turns land into native heaven. Haven. Murder probe. Okay. Had yellow tile all around the room and shower. Milton. Again, Milton. Beer cans. Oh. Oh, this is the split room with the kid who... So did they just rope off his side of the bed and then leave Sam in here? Okay. Hey, Bishop. To the command center. This is super neat. I love funky houses like this.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Oh, this looks like it's going to be another flashback. Real quick, before we do the flashback, it's been a little more than an hour. I just need to refill my coffee real quick. Mims, how's it going? This room is very... I mean, the whole house is pretty sad, to be fair. So, give me a quick second. I will be right back in 2 seconds.
Oh no.
Woo!
Oh, it's perfection. It's perfection. How? Perfect timing, man. Perfect timing. I am the master of the moonwalk bug.
Crap. I'm wasting time.
Antiquary.
I'm forced to sell my goods out here.
Okay. I have coffee.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh. He's got a broken foot.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
The scrawlings on the cast are really cool.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Oh boy.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Oh.
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Whoa. That's a really bad place for a swing.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
We all tried to go over. Yeah, I was starting to look away, Paint. Same.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Huh. Well then. The Hardy Boys. I've read every Hardy Boys book like 12 times when I was in grade school. Just over and over again.
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said
Nerd.
Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Oh, that's very nice. The letters kind of lead you where you need to go. Another secret passage. I've mentioned this before, but one of the cool things about the house when we bought it is that my kids' rooms have a closet that connect together. You walk down through the wall and you can come out. You can go back and forth between the rooms by going through the closet. It's really neat. Boxcar Children? My daughter reads Boxcar Children. Quite a bit, actually. As well as Nancy Drew. Oh, that was neat.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been
that's
built
the
for
attic.
smaller hands and bellies.
Wine rack. Oh, that opens out. Oops. So is this so we can come back in here? A shortcut? It's a Dark Souls shortcut. Milton was here too. My friend Bigfoot.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Came out of the chest. That's so cool. Introducing Barbara Finch. The Barbara Finch My Friend Bigfoot doll. My Friend Bigfoot lunchbox. Commemorative plates, masks. Fan letters. That's a gorgeous display. Memento, how's it going? Barb Street. I like the roller skates. There's a beer can in here. How old was she? She was in her teens when she died? Penelope's Diner. Yeah, so that probably didn't pan out too much, huh? 16? Yeah, okay. Yeah, the details are wonderful. Dreadful Stories, guest
people
starring
wrote about
Barbara
Barbara's death.
Finch.
I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara
That's the front door
Finch.
of the house.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream.
Yeah, book.
Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a
BeastieCon,
lucky break,
1960.
she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The
Key hidden in the music
is
box.
Keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
Ooh,
I'll
interesting.
be back in a sec.
Yeah, it's super good, auto key.
Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
We're controlling in the comic. That's so neat.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Dun, dun, dun. A bloody handprint. Oh, jeez. Okay. Dun, 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 dun.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Oh, it's the table saw. The heavy bag. Is his body going to be in the fridge?
It rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh dear.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Ooh. Now we're controlling... This is really cool. Oh, that door's not closed. Or... latched. Oh! Didn't mean to do that. What?
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished,
Doom.
but his bedside
Doom.
radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And who he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
We know the way out. Go!
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Do we go out the window?
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Oh. That's a no.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Quick. Downstairs. Scotch, how's it going? It's super good so far. He's gone. Hook hand.
Vanished. She listened for
I love the floating egg chair.
but all she heard was...
This is really well done.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was
They have peepholes on every
inside
other
the
door.
house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent.
Shad, how's it going? Happy Friday.
She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
That's the least of it. Bishop.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Okay. Poor Pumpkinhead didn't get a slice of Barbara. Why, Bings? Why? Okay. And her portrait is done with the crutch in hand. Of course it is. Great. Great. So she was murdered. Well, disappeared. Sure. Happy birthday, Barbara. Right. Okay, so we know how to get into the basement now.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yeah, because it would let me in the basement.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
It's kind of natural. Oh, it's not a lighthearted story, Bishop. At all. Who requested this game? Nerden. Obviously. Keep cranking. Keep cranking, right? Oh, there we go. Okay. At least we know what the basement looks like ahead of time. Having so much anxiety watching this? Yeah. Samesies. It's like a whole empty part of the basement over there. Wait, wasn't there a room with like a... Oh, maybe they did an expansion? Because the fridge isn't down here.
The basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
First playthrough was a couple of years ago on Xbox. Yeah. I have been avoiding it. Gone Home. I think all walking simulators have like that creepy edge to them. Just
I saw
for
Edie sneak down to the basement once,
atmosphere.
carrying packages.
Oh, there's the fridge.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Oh no. Suddenly we're in mist.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
He moved into a doomsday bunker.
If there's a pattern in all these stories,
Walter moved into a
I
bomb
think
shelter.
none of us has gotten very far.
This is Walter's house. 1952 to 2005. He lived down here in a freaking bomb shelter. For 40 years? Little model trains?
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
After the shaking started? Hang on, maybe I should use my controller? Nope. Nope.
But after
What?
a few days, I settled into a routine.
Anonymous? What the heck? Thank you so much for gifting 5 subs to the community. I really appreciate that. Purple Gray Zebra, Deckhead, Carabera, Shad, Real Rosie, enjoy your emotes. Thank you so much, Anonymous. That's super kind of you. The 1968 calendar never got replaced. Oh, yeah. Alright, I had to unplug my controller. It kept shaking like crazy. Deep.
That's what kept me sane.
Come on! There we go. The difficulties of having a low sensitivity mouse.
Having a schedule. Living for today.
There we go. Yeah, it's a flashback things, yeah.
I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
1976.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal? What's with the shaking at midnight? I can't go any faster with it. Like, I can't find the... Come on.
Almost friendly.
Come on. There we go.
And then
sounds like an old
day,
typewriter.
Everything just stopped.
I have to do this again.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone.
I found the rhythm.
Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Why is he just drinking peaches out of the can? Washington State, Bishop.
It's been a week now. The longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. While I still can.
Leave while I still can. Oh my. Johnny B. Chan, how's it going? It's peaches, yeah. Don't start that. Moving to the country. Jiggly Farms. Grape jelly. Eat a lot of peaches. Chris, how's it going? Even more books, yeah. Cracking the Curse. Spiritual Warfare. 101 Survival Techniques. The Finch Curse. Evil Unleashed. Echoes from Afar. Ancient Cults. I'm seeing a pattern. Alvin O's Cereal.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly. And Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake.
Breaking
but
into the
I need
foundation?
to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
God, this is really well done. Oh, that's what the shaking was. A train.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Okay. Walter was not the
Walter
sharpest
died when I was 6.
tool in the shed.
I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Okay. So much for one new day. He got to see the sun. I mean, I like that the can opener is there. And peaches. Good lord.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
It's a fake window. That's so sad. A fake window and plastic flowers. I thought he's got a model train. And then he walks out and gets hit by a train. What? Who is Edith? Who are we? We're a 16-year-old girl coming back to the house after her mom died. I guess.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Yeah, we are Edith.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Oh, that's his garbage pit.
I don't want to make the
Gross.
same mistakes she made.
That's a lot of peanut butter and jelly. That's his refuse pit. Okay. Edith is named after her
Bury
granny.
something that's still alive.
Okay,
Now
let's
that there's
not
only
get
one
hit
of
by a
us
train.
left. Or maybe two.
Maybe two.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Yep, Walter got hit by a train. Oh, the train is... There is a light blinking at the old house. Why are there chairs in the trees?
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Oh, this is pretty. Shark Molly lives out there now.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Is that a totem pole? Oh. Pathway
But I
light.
thought you should know about your family.
I thought you should know about your family. Who are you talking to?
And the history you're a part of.
Are we just walking into the water? No.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Wait. Is she pregnant? Is she
I think
pregante?
people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Ah. Pregnant? Am I pregnant?
And when you look at
Yo
the
soy
house,
pregante.
that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness,
Yeah, same Nerdin.
any of it seems possible.
Zorlda, how's it going? Oh, the swing is still wrapped around the branch. Why wouldn't you take the swing down? That's just asking for trouble. Also, why is there a water tower on top of the house with a rickety wooden bridge? Also, we didn't even get into all of that craziness yet. What? Yeah, no, I definitely noticed, and I was curious. It's Calvin's second tomb. Jesus Christ, Bing. You walked, showered, and put away 3 loads of older laundry? Yeah, nice, Zelda. I think we've established that the family lacks some common sense. That's putting it
I
lightly.
think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
It's a fair question. That's a fair question.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but
And your new camera arrived.
the pet
Ooh.
cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
The pet cemetery?
3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Zoe, Coco, Charlie, Tucker, Daisy, Lucy, Derpy Jr., Derpy, Burpy, Chirpy, Furpy, Lurpy, and Zerpy. Bailey, Bob, Shadow, Christopher, Oliver. Shotzi.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Oh, that's... Molly is a winged cat. Calvin has a rocket ship. Oh, man. Sven with the saw. Edie has a book. Walter, it's just a rock with a hole in it. That's... Oh, wait. It's him... That's actually really sweet. There's a little figure in there, looking out over the water. Like, right before he got hit by the train. And Barbara has a star.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for
Last or
the past
only
never went
moment
away.
of freedom. His monument, he's standing on a sunken house.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
What's with the red blinking light? Are we gonna find out?
Edie said she dreamed about the old
What's a
house
buoy?
every night.
Huh. Was there something else I was supposed to look at? Yeah, the brother's still missing. We don't know if he's alive or not.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Jeez. Gator, how's it going?
She
Spice
lost
Cake,
two
how's
of
it
her
going?
brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Yeah, there's no second date on there. And Milton liked to paint. Who's Sanjay Kumar? Did we? Did I miss that?
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along.
Stormy, how's it
For me
going?
to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Adoption, her father, maybe? That's a possibility. Edith Finch is really interesting. Game probably would have made an awesome movie. That's a possibility, Spice. Random people now getting buried in the cemetery. Oh good, the tree house. Your kid got so engaged with it? I think this would... No, not yet, Nerdin. I have a feeling we're going to get there. My kids would probably get creeped out.
But looking back on it now,
I mean, I'm creeped out, so...
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
22 weeks pregnant? That's... very pregante. That branch is going to break. No, no. Look at that. Who's the bravest person in my household? Me. So...
never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Never met Grandpa Sam. Is this where Grandpa Sam... Because Grandpa Sam went into the service, right? And then he came back out. So did he build a house on top of the house?
They were both pretty intense.
I don't like the shift in music. Thanks. That's a lot of medals. Like the rest of the family isn't intense, right? An airline ticket? For Kay Finch. Was Kay his wife? Have we talked about
Instead
Kay?
of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Were we able to get to this door before? I don't remember seeing it.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Yeah, the door's definitely sealed. Like, it's sealed from the other side. And there's the peephole. I can't look at the peephole, though. Yeah, there's a purple heart in there. A bronze star. Medal of Valor?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right,
This
Dad.
is really
It's starting
cool.
to clear up. Still freezing, though.
It's like telling the story as you take pictures? Oh.
Aw.
They had a park dedicated to their family members? I don't know.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Nothing quite like being outside. Hey!
That's a keeper.
Odin Finch Memorial Park. Oh, okay. I missed that.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe.
This is really sweet.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive... Great shot, Dawn!
Oh! In the neck.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
still...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about
Martin! I don't know why the raid alert didn't go off. Martin, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Thank you, thank you.
Of all these stories,
Oh.
that's the one I wish
My God.
most that my mom had told me.
Thank you so much for the raid. The deer was not dead and knocked him off the cliff. Cassidy, how's it going? It's a border raid. Rickert, how's it going? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We're playing What Remains of Edith Finch. So, spoilers abound. This is the most cursed family. Yes, Mags. Yes. Yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, there's Sanjay. We haven't found anything about Sanjay yet.
Hello, hello.
So we have Edie, Gregory, Gus, Dawn, Milton, and Lewis left. This has been a trip. Oh, thank you, Martin. Oh, thank you, Cassidy. Welcome in, everybody. Spoilers abound if you've never played What Remains of Edith Finch. Heavy spoilers. Lots and lots of spoilers, so.
Hello, hello.
I do art. Of a sort. Not on stream. Ooh. Ooh. Sweet. He's got boxes of MREs in the attic. That's... Mm-hmm.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
I saw a picture of that somewhere. Finch Control. Oh, this is, Oh, wow. That's really cool. Humility. Yeah. You have MREs as well. You always got to be ready, things. Oh, this isn't... Gregory, Dawn, and Gus. He had them... Like, this isn't a kid's room. This is a barracks. What is... Divorce contract. Kay Carlisle and Sam Finch. A lawsuit has been filed against you.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Uh-oh.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Uh-oh. I don't like this. Do not like... Yeah.
That time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
No. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. You let... No.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
No, no, no. I'm controlling the frog, by the way.
What his world was like.
I think I have to pop all these bubbles.
He reminded me so
Hey!
much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination.
Do not like this.
Whatever it was, he saw.
Yeah, never, ever, 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 for 2 seconds, 1 second, never leave a child unattended in a bed, in a tub. This is, there's only one way this is gonna go. And it's poorly.
It sure made him happy.
Do-do-do-do. Triggering things, yeah. Focus on all the cute toys, everybody.
I know how silly it sounds.
Bubbles!
That I worried about a baby being too happy.
Look at the pretty flowers!
But I could feel him slipping away.
Here come the bubbles.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
Stop answering the phone!
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Don't like where this is going.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory.
He's the froggy now! This is much happier. He's the froggy now.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy.
Bad parenting.
And he'd want
She put the plug back in. Yeah.
Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Ugh. Yikes. This family is super cursed. Super cursed. Did he just say it wasn't her fault? Yeah. But I mean, it looks like Gus was the bad boy of the family. Gus with a $sign for the S.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet
He's got a mohawk. He's young too, jeez.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
Right, Mags?
Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
This is neat.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Zoom. Oh, it's the day of the wedding. Oh, is this gonna fall on top of him?
Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Well then. Should never have left Norway. Lessons. Lessons for the family.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Oh, did my cam censor that? Stood over your shoulder and ruined the gameplay for you? Aw. Love it every time. It's super interesting so far. Oh, there it is. Gotta gather up all the letters.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
This is... It's such a neat idea. Like, the way they deliver some of the stuff is so interesting.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, make the music louder.
Remember the chairs in the tree? Oh, yeah. That's very true. So this is going to be a storm, huh? Am I supposed to... Oh! And... totem.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone. Just you, the wind, the sea, and foam.
Ooh.
But I didn't. Until we found you. She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
You'd think... So, you would think after the incident with Gregory that he would have been significantly more attentive to Gus. Also, the fact that he passed a year after Gus is interesting. Huh. This is wild. How to... Good lord. 7:30 a.m. raise flag, 8 a.m. breakfast, 11 p.m. quiet time, duties, dawn, sweep, trash, Gus, mop, mow yard, Greg, be a baby. Routine, jump rope, jumping jacks, push-ups, crunches, run to mailbox and back. Ooh, rock climbing wall. Can I go up there? Ooh, I can.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Moved up to the loft?
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Wait, was Dawn... Oh, Dawn was her mother? That just clicked. Dawn is her mother. Eh. And Sanjay is her dad.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Got it. She Dawn of the Dead. Jesus, Martin. 10 ways to teach critical thinking. It's fascinating. Hang on. We're going to do this, and then we can go out on the...
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Marries into a random family not knowing they're cursed, right? Yeah, and we saw Sanjay's headstone outside, so... I love this loft, though. Is that a pole to go down? Nice.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
We're up onto the sketchy stuff. Hey, look, there's Milton's signature again, and another sealed door. This isn't practical magic. True love won't break a curse here.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
They had... Oh, they ran water up here.
House again.
Milton doing some painting. I think Milton got out while the getting was good. Why would you come back to this house, Edith? What are you thinking?
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
I don't understand the concept of coming back to this house. So basically they just moved on top of the house, is what happened.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Lewis rules! Our family history, fact or fiction? Assume nothing. Reading is a hoot. Oh, that throws me back. Oh, look at that window. Like, jankiness of the actual construction aside, the architecture is gorgeous.
But it didn't last.
To Teach and to Learn by Dawn Finch. 7 ways to create a fulfilling classroom. Relief efforts end in disaster. Oh no. Ah, okay. I think we know how Sanjay died.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Edie built him a castle?
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Huh. It's tense. It's a very, I'm very tense. Oh, look at that painting.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Those are gorgeous. What's the point of sealing that door? It's a whole thing, Sothra. Like sketching architecture and stuff on the walls. Drawing a creepy door. That's weird. Historic American newspapers now available. Murder probe, clues exhausted. I'm guessing the murder probe headline is about No, because why would those newspapers still be around from, what's her name? They only found her ear. That's a very pretty painting. She crawled through the doggy door at 22 weeks pregnant. That's really awesome, by the way. Those are gorgeous. The magic paintbrush. There's still more house, by the way. Is that a boat? There is a boat on top of the house. Bopper, what's going on?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
It's a flip book. This is really cool. It's showing him painting the door. How did the storm not wreck this abomination of a house? That's a great question.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
The storm was before the crazy editions? Yeah, these editions happened when Dawn came home after her husband died. Right? That's my understanding.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
No one gets to live in a room, one person per room? Yeah. I think. I love that airship. I mean, it's really cool. Like, insanely creepy.
In the house. Mom
But
didn't want
really
it getting out.
cool. Like, creeps. Also, the family is super cursed. Turns out, super duper duper cursed. Which makes me wonder again why in the world she would come back. Why would you ever set foot in this house again?
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Especially while you're pregnant.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. No, there hasn't been a thing for Sanjay yet. I'm guessing this might be... Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Lewis's room still smells like pot. Weirdly enough. Yeah, it is a boat on top of a house. It's super cool. And I'm super into it. Nice keyboard. That's a throwback. Look at those monitors. Headset? Cassettes? Conspiracy Now. Dawn Poetry Recital 76. Huh. The Red King's Dream. Through the Looking Glass. Faust. Jesus. Doug wishes this was his room. I mean... I would live in a boat on top of a house. Greater Seattle Institute of
Dear Mrs.
Psychology.
Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery.
That couldn't be automated?
But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
His mind began to what?
wander.
Oh. Oh!
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
This is difficult to... Wait.
He'd feel his way about.
Trying to do the fish and the game at the same
Something
time.
moved. Bats.
Bats.
And toads.
And toads?
And things that have not names.
That have not names.
He knew it was all in his head.
Wait. Hang on. Got
He
it.
took it very seriously.
This is weird.
I had hoped he'd find himself.
Wait. Red carpet. This is multitasking on a whole new level.
But he found something more. I worried
Now we're in
about
3D.
him. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But
Oh,
he
fishy.
said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Yeah, because we're totally spaced out.
Like a whole new Lewis.
It's not great.
So
Ian,
I
how's
let
it
him
going?
go on. I even encouraged him.
The cannery's
seemed very
slowly fading
promising
away.
at first.
It's really neat.
He told me he'd made a new friend.
A doggy.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
What?
Then he made musicians.
What? What is happening?
Songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band.
Whoa. Suddenly tuba.
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination
jam.
grew stronger.
Look, it's segmented fish.
He no longer spoke at the cannery.
It's the name of my rock band. The
But his
Segmented
chopping
Fish
was as
Band.
reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
That's always a
He held
startling.
an election for mayor,
He held an election for mayor?
and he won.
Well, you'd hope so in his own imagination
They
that he would
begged him
win
to stay, but his mind was already
his own
on.
election for mayor.
It became a game for him.
Now we're sailing a ship? Wait, hang on, I'm falling behind on fish.
conquer a city, then immediately push on.
Well, this is gorgeous. New Louisville. Is this new Louisville?
St. Louis.
St. Louis, obviously. Yep, overlooked that.
He started drifting away from our reality.
Obvious choice. He became mayor and then left his people, yeah. Lewiston?
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
He forgot to go home from the cannery.
He forgot to go home from the cannery.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
He's completely detached from reality now?
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a...
beautiful prince.
Beautiful prince.
This is gorgeous. Look at that, cutting through the water? What?
The prince was on his own quest for...
Radiant rainbows.
Radiant rainbows.
It's a choose-your-own-adventure book. This is awesome. Oh, I missed a rainbow. Yep. I missed the checkpoint. Is that going to penalize me? We're good.
He followed the sound.
Doc! Silver harp. Silver harp!
Silver harp.
Tug, you're still my fav. Keep on keeping on, D.
Doc, thank you so much for 38 months. Holy crap. That's so long. I missed some notes. Hang on.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
How does she know this?
Even then, his logic remained sound.
Did it, though? Are we sure about that?
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Did he?
But he was so proud of having created it.
He didn't want to leave.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Mm-hmm. This is wild. Go for the happy things. I don't know that there's very many happy things, nerds.
Overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
I love that I still have to chop fish during this. It's so bizarre.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
You go through the tiny door. Oh. What a gorgeous door. The doors in this game are gorgeous. You have a bad feeling. Really, Rosie? Just now?
He began to forget the world we know.
Their door.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Good lord.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Hi, Lewis. Hi.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Okay.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
Rebecca, how's it going? Welcome in. Happy Friday to you. Hope you had a great week.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting
Molly the cat. Obviously. The whole storytelling in this game, Clav, is outrageous. It's outrageous. I have no idea what's happening right now, but I love it.
Holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
I love that there's fish everywhere. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Bend down his head.
Oh no. Oh no.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Sweet Lord. Tahiti lady, how's it going? Welcome in. It's a wild game.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Okay. Okay. That was the beautiful... That's what you're disappointed about, Bings? Fabby, how's it going? I thought he was going to cut off his hand. Yes, and maybe bleed out. Not climb onto the table and guillotine himself. Why is the hat there? Why would you keep the hat? What? Why would you keep the hat? What? That seems... Okay. Well... Sure. Sure. Because you can't keep the whole head. Oh, you worry me, Mort. You worry me. Is that a shower head?
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing.
Finally decided to leave the house?
She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
The day before we left?
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Here's Mom's room, I'm guessing? Yeah.
I wish we'd stayed.
I wish we'd stayed. Why would you want to stay
But I
here?
understand why we left.
Martin, take care. Get some rest. Thank you so much for hanging out. Just finished playing this game. Very sad, yeah. Welcome in, Brawny. Dawn Finch kitchen. What a weird little kitchen. Also, do you know how much tile and how much a kitchen weighs? And we're all the way up on top of this house.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
She left everything behind? Evac specialist. Take care, WeFormer. Thank you so much for hanging out. It's wild.
What happened that night?
Oh, these windows.
Maybe it should have come sooner.
Had been wait, what?
But it had to end one way or another.
Oh, this
All
is
that's left now
gorgeous.
is to tell you about that last night.
Tell you about that last night. A little bit, Class.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma,
You know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
So she was trying to get her to leave the house too?
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Oh, we're finally getting into the library. Okay. Shoes on the bed, boots on the bed. After walking through all that mud, I'm with you, Kelly Pod.
And when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories.
My children are dead because of your stories.
I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
The history of the Finches.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
I love that you play through these flashbacks. Are we going to the old house now?
First and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
Oh boy.
There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
There's the diving platform.
God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
Yeah, it's the cutscenes and the flashbacks, particularly the comic book one, was really well done.
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh good. Let's wander in the empty bay. In the fog. That's a good shout, right?
I got turned around.
Uh-huh. Shocker. I just realized that I was walking into a rock. The animal one was wild.
I started seeing things.
Tigers fan, what's going on? Am I scared yet? Yes. Genuinely. I've been jump scared by text a couple times.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
She ate a whole bunch of stuff, Brawny, and then had a acid trip, pretty much, I think.
They felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Oh. Look at all this stuff.
Or
Is that
maybe
a sewing table?
I came back to them.
The gate is still here? Yeah, I think she was poisoned, and then it was
Things
hallucinations.
I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Hello.
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again.
Huh.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
She was already gone.
After that, we moved around a lot.
I love that she still wears
We
those
both tried to make the best of it.
To the farm upstate.
A few years went by.
That's so pretty.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But
Look
she
at
started
that.
getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
Her gloves evolved, yeah. It's
Until I
not
found
even a
out about
final
you.
form.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it.
Now I
just
hope you'll
wanna
never
meet
see
you
it.
and tell you all these stories myself.
I mean,
guess
she's
if
been
we're
through
in
some
it
stuff,
now,
Bings.
Things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Wait, what? Did she die in childbirth? Are there new buildings up there? Dang. That was a wild ride. Wow, that was wild. I love that they're showing all the kids' pictures. That's great. Game has a wiki that explains a lot. I think I got the majority of it. I think I got most of it. It was really, really, really well done. Super cool. Yeah, this is great. Yeah, what a great game. That was cool. I liked that a lot. Brawny, if you enjoyed it, that's hurting the dev, though. If you enjoyed it, it's worth the money. Play it again to see much more of the things you might have missed. Yeah, that's actually a good shout. Because I probably overlooked like little things that you would notice on a second playthrough. Like little Easter eggs and stuff. Oh, that was great. Thank you, Noah. Thank you, Nerdin, for cashing that one in. That was cool. What a cursed family. Jesus. It's going through the rooms in reverse order, yeah. We're working our way back through the kids. I'm glad you picked a good one this time. I love the baby pictures. Dream Daddy was fun too. Yeah. It's a game made by small kids. Yeah. Literal children made this game. Imagine. I love that we're going through the floors. Like you see the floor joists as you go down. Made a sandwich and missed the end? Yeah, so I guess Edith died in childbirth book. So her son was reading the story. There's no curse on the family. There's no curse, but the family believed in one, like they lived in fear. Yeah, that can be something that you manifest that, right? If you believe firmly in something, it kind of manifests. The peepholes on the doors was creepy. That was great. Themes of locking away grief, too. Yeah, you're not wrong, said Oracle. The end. That was great. That's a curse if I've ever seen one. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was so good. Okay, so it's only been a little less than 3 hours. So what we'll do is we'll take a quick break. I'm going to stretch my legs. I need to take Penny out to pee real quick. And then... no, you know what? I think... I don't know. We'll play something else. We'll fire up something else. So Dawn changed their name to Sanjay. No, Sanjay was Dawn's husband. Sanjay was Edith, Lewis, and Milton's dad. So. The original family was Norwegian, yes. Yes, Clavicus. They put their house on a boat and sailed it to... Yeah. Alright, so let's take a quick 2-minute break. And we'll jump into something else. We could play a little bit more Death's Door. Maybe some Minecraft. I'll think about it. Let me just take Penny out and check on my kids. So I will be right back in 2 minutes. Now's a great time to grab a drink, grab a snack, take a quick break. I'll be right back. See you soon.